Hey everyone, welcome to today's project video. Today we're going to be painting an interior door. This door right behind me has actually been yellowish for quite some time. When my wife and I moved into this home, all of the walls were peanut butter brown, even the ceiling, so our doors looked very white. It was a sight. However, when we went in, we updated a wall, we looked at the doors, and now they look yellow. So we're going to repaint those and just brighten it up a little bit. To get the best result when painting an interior door, I would suggest removing all of the hardware and the door itself as well. This includes the strike plate, the door hinges. Removing the door and all the hardware is a little bit more work when compared to taping over, but I think it yields better results. I also suggest wiping everything down, the door, the hardware, everywhere the dust was collected so it doesn't get in the paint. Find the side of the door that has the two screws that holds the handle together and loosen those up, and you're going to remove the handle. A few things to keep in mind when you take off the hardware: the direction the door closes, the way the latch is facing right now. Try not to take off the paint when you're taking off the hardware. A general rule of thumb is the door that you're opening, screws go on the inside of that room. Remove the hinges from the door and you're ready to paint. Grab your paint can, shake it up. This is an interior paint and primer mix, so it goes on really well. Any sort of dirt or grime that's on the door, it will hide, as well as give that finish that we're looking for. Crack open the can of paint. I would also mix it again in case anything does settle with a wood stick, and start painting. When you're painting a door, I would suggest painting in all of the detailed lines, the corners, all of the cuts in the panel area, because what you're going to do is take your roller and you're just going to roll over everything. I start in the corner, branch my way out, paying attention to the areas that can collect a lot of paint drip marks. I don't want drip marks, I don't want brush strokes to show. In short, just pay attention to how you're painting and what you're leaving behind, and do it to the other panels. When you're ready to roll, take your paint, pour it in a tray, take your roller, and start rolling. When you are rolling, I would suggest going from top to bottom of the section that you're rolling. This minimizes the amount of lines that you see while you roll. You can go sideways, but just make sure that you go back and you retouch it up. I would suggest rolling right after you're done brushing. This minimizes the amount of brush strokes that you see, and do this to the top. Don't forget to do the edges of the door and let it dry. Drying time for this door: once I painted one side, went to the other side and painted that, I could come back to the previous side and do my second coat. While you're waiting for your second coat to dry, go over to the door jamb and give it that finishing look that you like, and screw the hardware back on once it's done drying. Typically this is 2 to 3 hours, or until the paint is no longer sticky. Take the hinges and put them back on. When you're looking at a hinge, the more flat side of that hinge is the part that's going to be in contact with the wood, or you can look at the side that may have wood residue, and screw in all three. When inserting the door latch back inside the door again, you will want to make sure that the latch will open and close the way the door is designed to. So this is the door. The door latch is now saying that the door is going to swing towards me, and this center piece here needs to make sure it's in the middle. It can adjust, but this is the piece that actually makes the door latch work, so it needs to be in the middle. Now take your handle that goes on the outside of the door and put that in. You'll see I'll actually flip it around. There's that square piece that needs to make sure it is in the middle. The other two pieces are for mounting and tightening, making sure that door's not going to go anywhere, and add on this other second piece. Take the screws, hand tighten them, and then you can just finish it off with some sort of screwdriver or drill. Be careful not to over tighten, you can break off the mounting brackets. I would suggest mounting the door back onto the door frame with someone else, a second hand, always helpful, but I found a book that's the perfect height, so I can just slip it under there and tighten the hinges. Alright everyone, thanks for watching today's project video. If you guys have any questions or comments, please do so down below. And don't forget to subscribe if this is your first time here to this channel. I will be posting a review video of the tools and products that I used in order to paint this interior door behind me. And it looks so white. Looks good. I'll be posting my next project video in the next week or so keep an eye out for that, and thanks for watching.